Hey guys, welcome to the video today. In today's video, I'm going to talk about possible solutions if you were notified by Xfinity that you're using too much Xfinity internet data. That happened to me recently. So these are possible solutions. They're not guarantees. It's going to be different things for different people. And it just depends. So I'm hoping that this information will be helpful though. And before we begin, make sure that you're wearing the proper safety equipment and take all safety precautions. And these possible solutions, you can choose to try them or choose not to try them. It's up to you. One of the things is you can log on to the official Xfinity website and then you can go into the internet section and look at your usage. And once you're looking at your usage, you can see what's normal for you. I think they have about a year's worth of history, and it's broken down by each month, and that may change in the future, but that's what it currently looked like when I got in there. And you can see what's normal for you. And then you can determine if what you're using on a month-to-month basis matches up with what it shows you currently using, because kind of one of two things can be happening. Number one, maybe that you're just using that much data, or number two, maybe something wacky is going on and you need to figure out what that is to fix the problem. And once you see how much internet data usage you've used for the current month, it's a good idea to keep track of that information. So if you decide to try different things, you can look back the next day and see if it impacted it or not. Because when I did this, it updates daily. So I was able to look at it daily and see what changed from one day to the next. So the first thing that I'm going to talk about, make sure that you're aware that charges may apply. But it's to contact Xfinity technical support. And depending on what they do, like I said, charges may apply, so make sure that you ask them if charges are going to apply. And you can see if they can be of any assistance or give you any information that may help you figure out what's going on. And the second thing that I'm going to talk about, I think that it's a pretty easy thing to do, but it's just to turn your modem off for a little while. And then after a little while has passed, turn your modem back on. And, by it resetting itself, that is kind of a known thing to help solve various problems. And I think that it's a pretty easy thing to do. And, whether it's just the modem, or if you have a modem router combo, or if you have a modem router telephone combo. And just make sure that you're aware that when you do any of this, when you turn the modem off, you're not going to have internet or TV or telephone if your telephone's connected to that. So just make sure that you're aware of that until you start your modem back up and it's booted all the way back up and everything's connected to it. Okay, so the third thing is to change your Wi-Fi password and then reconnect all of your devices that were connected to your Wi-Fi previous to that. And like for me, I have a Motorola modem router telephone combo. And there's a sticker on the bottom of it that gives an IP address for the configuration manager, and then a username and a password. And if you haven't changed, that username and password, it should just be that username and password. But there's a possibility that, you change that, so it might be a different username and password. And you just type that IP address into a web browser, and it will bring you to the configuration manager, or whatever it's called for your device, and then you'll enter the username and password, and then once you're in the configuration manager or whatever it's called for your device, you can change the Wi-Fi password. And just be aware when you do that, as soon as you do that, everything that was connected to Wi-Fi is no longer going to be connected to Wi-Fi. Okay, the fourth thing that I'm going to talk about is if you have a device that you think might have a virus on it and you think that might be potentially affecting how much internet is being used, you can back up all the stuff from your device. And then once everything is backed up, onto like a portable hard drive or whatever you decide to, back up all of that information on, you can do a factory reset on that device. So if you choose to try any of these options, the next day you can go back into the official Xfinity website, log on to the official Xfinity website, and then go to the internet section and look up usage, and you can look at what's changed. Just keep in mind though that if you tried one of these options later at night the previous day, the potential was still there for the majority of that day to use a lot of Xfinity internet data. So it may not look like it changed much depending on when you try those options in the previous day. So just keep that in mind. I hope that this information was helpful. And like I said, there's no guarantee that any of this is going to work. It's going to be different for different situations, but I hope this information was helpful to you, and got your mind thinking about some troubleshooting steps. And I hope that you're able to get your problem fixed if you do have one. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please like, subscribe, and comment, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.